Hey everybody, welcome to the Soap Thing Project, or if you've been here before, welcome back. Thank you for joining me today. So before we get to today's shave on Stirling Week, we're going to do a quick unboxing from Italian Barber. So let's take my Rick Hinderer XM18 unboxing knife in 20 CV steel, and let's open up the box. Here we go. So one of my all-time favorite razors from RazoRock is this razor right here, the Lupo 72. And this was, I believe it was featured on the very first video on the Soap Thing Project, shave number 1. I get a lot of fantastic shaves out of it. Haven't used it on camera in a while, but it might be reappearing here soon. Let's open up this box. And what do we got here? The usual tactical peanuts. Bunches and bunches and bunches of them. Now this isn't the focus of the unboxing, but I figured since I'm ordering from Italian Barber anyway, I may as well pick some other stuff up. We have the RazoRock Essential Oil of Lime shaving soap. And this was heavily discounted, but it was like $10 to begin with, and I got it for like half off. So this was a $5 puck of soap. RazoRock is the undisputed shaving soap champion as far as like quality for the price. And the scent on this is, ooh, that's good. It's a really good just straight shot of lime essential oils, about a 3 out of 5 scent strength off the puck. And I did pick up the matching aftershave splash. This was about $12. So if you're trying to ease into the hobby, or maybe you're not even trying to be a hobbyist, you're just trying to get a little bit of fun variety in your shave, and you're not trying to spend a ton of money, RazoRock is definitely the way to go. Essential oil of lime, let's check it out. Oh yeah, this is so, it's tart and sweet at the same time. It's really refreshing. Great spring and summer scent, in my personal opinion. It kind of has a little bit of a zing-zang kind of scent to it. Margarita mix kind of facet. It's really, really good stuff. It's one of those where it's hard to smell it without cracking a smile. You know what I mean? Okay. And here we have the main focus of the unboxing, which is the RazoRock Lupo 58. So this, I suppose you could say the impetus for this was a bunch of people were looking for a version of the Lupo that was closer in shaving style to the aluminum Lupo, at least from what I read on RazoRock's website. So they took the 316 stainless steel Lupo and made it into a 58 millimeter blade gap. This one is a 72, like I said before, and they also have a 95, so now they got 3 different versions of the RazoRock Lupo, but this is how it's packaged, just in a little cardboard box. And this cardboard box comes open easily. And the RazoRock razors, they used to come in these little black leather pouches, but anymore they just wrap them in tissue paper, which is perfectly fine with me. But let's carefully unwrap this. And here we have the RazoRock Lupo 58 with the barber pole handle. And in typical RazoRock fashion, it's not pristinely finished, but I don't need it to be. It's a shaving tool, and it's going to be used as such. So really excited to use this razor. So without further delay, let's get some Stirling branded stuff together for Stirling Week, and let's try this razor out. Let's do it. Okay, welcome to shave number 3 of Stirling Week here on the Soap Thing Project. It has been a couple days since that unboxing video you just saw. 2 days growth on the face today, and it's time to do a shave. I am wearing the same shirt that I did in that video because I know Greg Tardiff is going to be watching this and we don't want his OCD to get out of control. So let's take a look at what we've got here today and let's do a shave. Now today I think we're going to kickstart this shave with some grooming department unscented pre-shave. I'm going to put that on the face before we put the soap on. Speaking of the soap, we're going to use Stirling Oro Valley. And this soap was a Black Friday release. As far as I'm aware, it's not currently available, but hopefully this scent will come back sometime soon. And let's smell it. Ooh, man. So this scent is a dupe of Tom Ford Ombre Leather, which we have here today. We're going to apply that fragrance after the shave is over. But let's talk about the notes that are in this. Cardamom, leather, jasmine sambac, amber, moss, and patchouli. And this is a really phenomenal leather and floral scent. It's really smooth and clean and kind of white collar, to be honest with you, but it's good. Definitely good stuff. So it looks like we got a 3-ounce tub of Stirling soap today versus the usual 5.8 ounces. And I think this cost me about $11.75 versus $14.25 for 5.8 ounces. So it's not priced terribly competitively compared to their normal soaps. But I really like these 3-ounce tubs because they're smaller and good for travel. Let's talk about the ingredients that are in this soap. Beef tallow, glycerin, almond oil, shea butter, coconut milk, and lanolin are some of the high quality ingredients that you can depend on a Stirling tallow soap base. And here we have this little itty bitty pipsqueak of Oro Valley Aftershave Splash. We're going to apply that to the face after the shave. And here we have the RazoRock Lupo 58 that you saw just a moment ago. We're going to do my very first shave with this. So this is made by RazoRock up in Canada. 316 stainless steel. And I do believe I paid about $72 for this for the head and the handle. The blades are going to be Derby Extras. We're going to try the RazoRock Lupo 58 for the first time with Derby blades today. Moving right along, we're going to continue to use the Stirling themed brush from Shore Shave with a 22mm Maggard silver tip badger on it. And then we're going to chase the shave with the real deal, Tom Ford Ombre Leather. And this stuff is just incredible smelling. I was lucky enough to score this over at Scott Air Force Base at the AAFES Base Exchange, and I got it for $100 flat. Usually this is a $190 fragrance. Well, not today. I got this really pretty close to half off, and I was incredibly lucky to score this because I wouldn't normally buy fragrances this expensive, but it's nice to have it in the den, and it is incredible. So we're going to put that on after the shave. Let's get to it. Okay, just got done applying some grooming department pre-shave to the face. And the consistency of this out of the tub is a relatively thick, semi-solid, balmy sort of substance. It's really kind of different looking. Let me open up the tub and show you. It's just kind of this goop sort of stuff. I haven't tried this before, so hopefully it adds something to the shave. So here we have the Stirling Oro Valley lathered into the Langley City Shave Bowl with the Shore Shave brush. And this, the scent on this is just pushing across into a 5 out of 5. So it is definitely really robustly scented. So let's put it on the face. Here we go. And when I started lathering this, the scent projection just blew up. I mean, I could smell it 14 inches away from the bowl to my face. Okay. Let me get this off my glasses, otherwise it's going to drive me nuts. Alright, so here we have the new RazoRock Lupo 58 with a Derby Extra blade in it. Let's shave with it and talk about the scent. And drop the razor in the sink. I think there was a sink full of water. Okay, here we go. I've heard a lot of people complain about these Derby Extra blades, but first few strokes are feeling perfectly fine. Feels fine on 2 days of growth to me. So the scent on this is really interesting. Well, Tom Ford Ombre leather is really interesting because it's able to take a leather scent and make it smell high-end, almost white collar. So the notes that are kind of stealing the show on this is this really kind of elegant and classy smelling combination of cardamom and jasmine sambac. It's really a phenomenal gentlemanly smell. And then it adds this leather facet to it, which you think would kind of dirty it up a little bit, because normally leather scents can smell kind of weathered and very, I don't want to say dirty, but just a kind of distressed sort of smell. That is not what this is. This is a very clean leather jacket smell, maybe? Or a pair of high-end leather gloves. That's really the best way to describe it, is it's just incredibly sophisticated smelling. Like, I don't have very many scents in my fragrance collection that I would wear in white collar scenarios, like tuxedo type situations. I got about 2 or 3 of them, and this would be one of them that I would feel comfortable wearing in a very, very formal setting. Because it's got this just elegant masculinity to it. It really is quite something. The rest of the notes are kind of rounding things out a bit. Let's take a look at the notes again. What do we got here? Amber, moss, and patchouli are the rest of the notes. I don't get amber at all. No. So that's either doing a really phenomenal job of blending in with the rest of the notes, but it's definitely one of those kind of invisible supporting notes. I get just a touch of patchouli, but it's not in any way offensive. And I'm getting the slightest amount of moss. But definitely what's stealing the show is cardamom, jasmine, and leather. I got a couple nicks, one right here and one right there. So this particular blade, I'm thinking it's probably the blade is probably not the greatest combination for this razor, because I can take the Lupo 72 and usually get nick-free shaves out of it. Because I have owned the Lupo 72 for quite a long time. Couple, 2 or 3 years maybe. It's been a while. And I've gotten plenty of shaves out of it and learned how to use it. So, and this is a great deal less aggressive. I think the efficiency of this is about the same as the Lupo 72, but with a lot less blade feel. So if that's the case, and I'm still getting nicks, then maybe it's not the greatest blade in the world. Or I could just be having a bad day, not doing the greatest job shaving my face. Usually that's actually what it is. You're just having a bad day, but time will tell. All right, let's have a rinse. That grooming department pre-shave is supposed to be unscented, but it actually has just the slightest kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Prickly pear sort of scent. It's fine with me. But I think that's just the smell of the ingredients in it. Well, looked like a nice, clean, close shave to me. So let's see what the alum block has to say. Okay, got the Pereira alum block on the face. And I'm getting just the slightest amount of stinging feedback all over my face, which is really interesting. I think I walked into this with a little bit too much confidence. I thought, well, it's a Lupo. I get great shaves out of the Lupo 72. I'm going to get great shaves out of this. No. When you're using a new razor, you need to start with a clean slate and not assume that it's going to shave the same way as a similar razor, if that makes any sense. Okay, let's move on to the aftershave. Okay, here we have Stirling Oro Valley in this little itty-bitty pipsqueak 2-ounce bottle. So let's put it on the face, and let's see how it feels and how it smells. Oh, man. It's more jasmine heavy. It's definitely heavier on the jasmine than the soap is. And that's normal. Like when you have a matching aftershave, usually there's going to be a different balance of notes in the aftershave than in the soap. That's just how fragrance oils or scent oils kind of shake out. Feels great though, didn't have any real stinging. Let's put some Tom Ford Ombre leather on. Now this stuff, the longevity and projection is just nuts. I mean, this stuff is not going away. You have to wash it off to get it off of your skin. And it is just a room filler. Yes, love this stuff. Okay, now my final thoughts on where'd it go? My final thoughts on Stirling, Oro Valley. If I exhausted this to an empty tub and it was still available, would I buy it again? Oh yeah, absolutely I would. The problem is I don't think it's currently available. I mean, last I looked there was like one place, I think Pastor's still had it. But everywhere else was sold out, including Stirling. So hopefully, with enough enthusiasm about it, this will come back. And if not, well, hopefully it'll come back as a Black Friday soap this November. So you might have to wait around for it, but this is definitely worth picking up. Next time you see this, do not sleep on it. It is good to go. Absolutely fantastic. Great stuff. Okay, that'll be shave number 3 on Stirling Week here on the Soap Thing Project. I want to thank everybody for watching, and until next time, this is Soap Thing telling you, shave like you mean it, and have fun doing it. Thanks for watching.